This is IGN. Coming up, video game console sales have slumped to a new low in the US. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Monster Hunter Wilds is a smash hit across the globe, with an incredible 8 million copies sold in just 3 days. In the US, Capcom's action game is the best-selling game of 2025 so far, and it's PC in particular that's dominating. According to Circana, not only was Monster Hunter Wilds the best-selling game of February, but launch month dollar sales more than doubled the total Monster Hunter Rise achieved during its March 2021 debut. As you'd expect, Monster Hunter Wilds was the best-selling game of February across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. But here's the interesting stat. Steam accounted for more than half of Monster Hunter Wilds' total dollar sales. That's despite some high-profile performance issues on PC that have led to a mixed user review rating for Monster Hunter Wilds on Steam. Perhaps Monster Hunter Wilds' PC success shouldn't come as a surprise, given PC has become increasingly important for multi-platform releases. Speaking to IGN in a recent interview, Strauss Zelnick, boss of Rockstar parent company Take-Two, said the PC version of a multi-platform game can generate 40% of overall sales, or even more with certain games. And Ubisoft has confirmed the global release times for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Unlike previous games in the series, and indeed Ubisoft games generally, Assassin's Creed Shadows has a unified actual release date. You cannot pay more for early access. Assassin's Creed Shadows' release date on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S is 12 a.m. local time on March 20th, so today. But it's worth noting that there are separate release times for the game on PC depending on whether you're getting it on Steam or Ubisoft's own platform, UbiConnect. Preload is already available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. There is, of course, enormous pressure on Assassin's Creed Shadows to do well for Ubisoft after a number of delays, and last year's Star Wars Outlaws failed to sell as well as the company had hoped. Indeed, Ubisoft has suffered a number of high-profile flops, layoffs, studio closures, and game cancellations in the run-up to Assassin's Creed Shadows' release. It's a mixed picture for video game console sales in the United States, with the PlayStation 5 still outpacing its predecessor, the PlayStation 4, but the Xbox Series X and S lagging far behind the Xbox One. According to the most recent data from Circana, after each platform's first 52 months on the market, PS5 unit sales exceed PS4's sales pace by 7%, while Xbox Series X and S combined now trails Xbox One by 19%. PS5 was once again the best-selling hardware platform of the month across both units and dollars. Xbox Series ranked second in both measures. Accessories spending in February declined by 8% when compared to a year ago, to $220 million. The industry overall is having a particularly tough time. February 2025 projected U.S. consumer spending across video game hardware, content, and accessories declined 6% when compared to a year ago, to $4.5 billion. Spending so far this year is 11% lower than at the same point in 2024, at $9 billion. Video game content spending specifically fell 4% compared to a year ago, to $4 billion. Non-mobile subscription spending growth of 9% was offset by declines in mobile at negative 4%, as well as full game and add-on content spending across both console at negative 11% and the PC, cloud, and non-console VR segments at negative 4%. Still, there is hope things will improve this year. Some analysts have said the Nintendo Switch 2 could be the biggest console launch of all time, irrespective of its price. And then there's the looming behemoth that is Grand Theft Auto 6, which is still set for release in fall 2025 on PC and Xbox Series X and S only, and could end up as the biggest entertainment launch of all time. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console, and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.
spoken layer.